Hey everyone, what's up? It's Deanna. I'm back again for another plan with me for the current week that we are in, which is March 19th through 25th. Today is currently Friday, and this is the day that I like to do my filming because that's how I know it really went on for the week. I can plan my weekend because, you know, it's at my discretion. But this week, I'm going to be using the kit by Scribble Prints Co. It's called Posy, and I just really love the colors in this kit. So here's the sampler that you get. This is the decorative page. It has the icons, the scribblers, your flags, flight tracker. Then you have your washi strips and little things. Then we have more washi strips and your headers. Then there is your your quarter boxes, and then there's your half boxes. Then you have your bill dues, your appointments, your habit trackers, flags, more appointment labels, weekend banner, weekly habit tracker, 3-heart checklist, smaller icons, flags. Then we have our gorgeous full boxes, and it says Planner Girl, nice bag, nice Birkin, a bicycle, and then we have the girl in her spring dress. Looks really nice. And Tuesday was the beginning of spring, so it's kind of not really why I chose the kit, but I really like the colors, so I wanted to do something with that. Then we have the full box heart checklist right here, and it has like some splash in the background because it's supposed to match some of this washi here. And then finally we have the washi page and the date covers and your extra full box. Then we have some fashion girls here, and then I have the choice of picking either glitter header. Now, because there's so much color in the kit already, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just use the rose gold ones. It works for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the rose gold. And for my washi, I'm gonna be using this rose gold washi here on this washi full sample strip that I got. And I'm gonna use this rose gold one across the bottom here. But I'm going to go ahead and probably trim this. I'm gonna trim the bows off because they're not my favorite. I'm not in love with that background, but I'm gonna go ahead and trim those bows off and put down my date covers, and I will be right back. I'm gonna pack. Okay, so starting out on Monday, it was an overall bad day. I love and hate Mondays, so on this day, I locked myself out of the office. So that was my turn of events. So I'm going to go ahead and take it to day header, and I'm going to take a washi strip label, and I'm going to go ahead and put that there to literally mark ugh, like with a coffee cup from Let's Make It Sparkle. And after that, sorry guys, I'm just laying down my stickers nice and neat because I don't want it to be so crooked. So after that, I'm going to go ahead and take one of these quarter boxes from the glitter sheet, and I'm going to put that there to mark that I was locked out of my office. And later on, when you do see the full spread, you'll see some of the stickers that I incorporate, because right now I'm not incorporating stickers. But that quarter box is to mark that I was locked out of my office, and I'm going to go ahead and label that with a Not Today Terra pumpkin paper and co sticker. And then I took the beautiful half box with these shoes and the DSLR camera, and I decided to use that to fill in some space. And after that, I take it to do header, and I'm going to go ahead and mark down a few things that I had to get done that day. Even though I was locked out of the office, I still had a to-do list. So I'm going to take one of the full box heart checklists, and I'm going to cut it down into 3. So I'm going to use the grayish kind of one, or no, that's the navy one. I'm just going to cut out the bottom ones because I don't want the strong pop colors, since I already have navy near the shoes. So for that list, I'm just going to go ahead and mark that I had to go to Target because I needed to make some returns, and I also wanted to pick up one of those charger things from the dollar spot so that I can, have something to charge with in my office, all my little devices and stuff. And then I also had to edit a plan with me. So before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and take that flag and fill it in at the top, because I forgot to do that while I was laying down the date headers. And I'm sorry I'm out of frame, but I'm going to go ahead and use a washi strip from the page. And I'm also going to use a blue appointment label to mark that I'm going to go ahead and do a B6 setup. After that, I take a little Instagram icon from the Coffee Monsters Co. and I just write in that I had to do my Insta post there at the bottom. And again, I'm so sorry I'm out of frame, you guys. I didn't realize till I looked up. So on to Tuesday. Spring does begin on Tuesday. So I'm going to go ahead and take a washi strip. And I'm also going to take a Hello Spring icon or scripted words from Lexi Kylie Designs. And I'm going to go ahead and mark that, spring began on the 20th. And after that, I had a small little to-do list. So I went ahead and cut down one of the full box heart checklists. And I put it right underneath the to-do header. And it was for 3 items, 3 things that I had to remember to do. And that was to film, edit, and that it was $2 Tuesdays. So after placing down the box, which I'm trying to line up precisely here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not OCD or anything, but I do like to make sure that my stickers are in place and they're in order. Who wants to just see stickers out of order? So sorry for all the readjusting, but that's just part of how I do my planning. And after that, I'm going to go ahead and just play around and see what I do want to put down after my to-do. So I ended up putting a today header, but I didn't want to use that. So I went ahead and took the bill due icons from the kit, and that is to mark that my car note was due that day. And I was thinking about using a sticker for marking my car, but I said, nah, I'm not going to do that. It's not my style. It's not what I really want to get going anyway. So I decided to use a quarter box, another glitter quarter box there. And that is to mark that Soda Pop Studio had their mystery kit release, and I just had to go ahead and grab one. And after that, I put down a today header along with an appointment label, because that day I did have an eyeglass exam. So that is what that label is going to be for there. And then I decided, like, oh, since I have space and I don't have anything else, I'm going to go ahead and fill it in with this beautiful full box with one of the girls in her spring dress. She looks really, really pretty. I really like that box. It's one of my faves. So moving on to Wednesday, I'm going to go ahead and use one of the page flags from the glitter sheet. And I'm going to just go ahead and mark that I had a day off with that glitter flag with a sticker from Little Red Prints. It's her scripted sticker. So yeah. And then after that, I go ahead and mark a today header, because this day in particular, I had to go to the store to pick up my very first iMac desktop. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that with a full box. And later on, I will use a desktop icon from Scribble Prints Co. to mark that I went and picked up my iMac at the Galleria Mall. After that, I decided to write down that I binged, some shows. And that show happens to be Monk. I don't know if anyone really watches Monk, but to me, it's hilarious. The OCD, the criminology of it, the process thinking, I just like it. So I thought about using a washi strip there to separate some of the things that I had to get done that day, but I changed my mind. So you'll see me lifting that up in a second. So, I'm completely out of frame once again, and I'm working at the bottom. So I did use one of those cleaning bucket icons from Lexi Kylie Designs, and I'm working from bottom up. So I'm using one of the page flags. I'm going to use that to mark Washi Wednesday, and then underneath that I'm using one of the strips, the checkbox strips. As you can see there, I'm just working on some placement because I'm not sure where I want it, and I didn't even realize that I was out of frame at the time. But I'm using one of the full box heart checklists to go ahead and cut that down to 2 and mark that I had to clean my bedroom underneath at the very bottom. So I picked up that washi strip like I said I would do, and I put down this full box with the roses and the ice cream cone, and underneath that I put my to-do list, which was, like I said, to clean my bedroom, and that I used a flag to mark for Washi Wednesday. Sorry, I was out of frame. Okay, so moving on to Thursday. On Thursday, I decided to use a full box at the very top. I thought it was really pretty. And then underneath that, I'm going to go ahead and use a to-do header because I did have a few things to do that day. One of them was to reorganize my office, and the other one was to pick up my niece Sade. So I'm just going to take the to-do header, place it right underneath the full box, and then I'm going to go ahead and take a half box, and like I said, that half box is to mark that I reorganized the office, and I'm going to be using a Planner Girl sticker that's holding a coffee, and she has like red hair. I'm going to use that, and it's from Panda Bird Designs. You will see it filled in at the end. So after that, I used an appointment label with a car icon from the kit, and I'm going to use that to mark that I had to pick up my niece. All right, so underneath that, I'm going to go ahead and just white out that space a little bit, and I'm going to use a washi strip to separate that I want to use a Coffee Monsters Co. Instagram icon to notate that I made a post on Instagram. So there's that washi strip. And then there's going to be that icon. And after I place that icon, you can see that I'm going to go ahead and use a today header, because I would just consist of that, like today was my major thing to really do. So I'm using one of the film edit and upload stickers from the kit that come on the sampler sheet, and I'm going to fill that in, and it's going to say PWM for Plan With Me. And at the end of the night, I decided to mark what I ate, and I'm just going to use that to mark pasta because I had some pasta that night. And moving on to Friday, I'm going to go ahead and mark that I had some things to do. Sorry, someone's messaging me. That I had some things to do, and I'm going to take a 3-heart checklist from the functional page, and I'm going to put that right underneath the to-do header and mark that I had to transfer some files and that I had to go to Michael's. So you'll see me write that in later, and I will also use an icon from Scribble Prints Co., a laptop icon, to mark that, I had to transfer some files. Underneath that, I had some amazing grilled cheeses, and I thought that it would be, worth a washi strip to, see what I did. And they were really, really good. So distinctively, I wanted to mark that these grilled cheeses were the best. So for that one, I take a grilled cheese and tomato soup icon from Plans with Vanessa. And I'm going to put in there, like I said, I had the best grilled cheeses. After that, you can see me put down another icon, Instagram icon from the Coffee Monsters Co. And that's just to write in that I did my Insta post. So I'm going to use a piece of washi to break that up because I don't have anything there. I whited it out. I whited out the lines. So I use the new releases, the Scribble Prints new releases underneath that washi. And I'm going to go ahead and just take piece of a checklist from the full box, and I'm going to mark it right underneath there with a pink Etsy icon from Soda Pop Studio. And that's going to be to mark that what I purchased from Scribble Prints that day. I didn't purchase any of her new releases because I wasn't really feeling them. So like I said, I just used an Etsy icon, and I marked that I purchased the summer functional stickers, like the glitter boxes, not the glitter boxes, but the solid boxes and all the other colors that are for the summer collection. After that, I went ahead and put down a full box, the beautiful one with the roses. And after putting down that full box, I will go ahead and mark that I had a small little task to do for myself personally because I like to do my monthly spreads. And I'm sorry that I'm out of frame once again, but I'm going to go ahead and take a little things, and I'm going to take one of the washi strip tabs here to mark that I did my February notes pages with a Once More with Love icon. So moving on to Saturday, I had lunch with my friends. So I'm using that right there, that half box, to mark that I went to Chinatown Buffet with my friend Erica and Meryl. And I used that little hot pot sticker from Plans with Vanessa. And moving on to the bottom, I didn't really do much for the rest of the day because I ended up going to lunch and killing some time with my friends. So I decided to use part of the washi strip that came with the kit, and I'm going to go ahead and cut that down so it fits completely into the box. So I'm going to use my beeline stickers. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to use my beeline scissors to go ahead and mark and cut that down evenly. So I'm going to paste that there. And then I'm going to take a quarter box from the sheet, and I'm going to take the icon with the laptop from the sheet as well, which is part of the samplers that Once More with Love gives, that Scribble Prints Co. gives you with your orders. And I put that there at the top with a quarter box to mark that all I did was upload my iMovie for the rest of the night. So moving on to Sunday, it was Palm Sunday. So I'm going to take a washi strip box, and I'm going to mark that. I'm going to put that there at the top, and I will come back in later and fill in what I want to put there, which is Palm Sunday. And I also want to put that it was my day off. So I'm going to use this washi strip and another sticker from Little Red Prints, and I'm going to mark that it was my day off. And underneath that, I'm going to use a quarter box along with a Coffee Monsters Co. pizza icon. And I'm going to go ahead and fill that in with a pizza kind of day. That's what it's gonna say after I fill it in. But as you can see, I'm using that pizza icon. And then moving down to the bottom, I'm gonna go ahead and take that half box and put that I binged Amazon that day. I watched a few movies. So I'm using one of the little pups from Sweet Bean Plans. I'm using the Amazon laptop icon from Moonlight Paper Co. And I'm just going to go ahead and layer those two together and put them at the top of that half box. And in the box, I'm just going to go ahead and write binge. So I thought about using the quarter box at the top after I thought out Saturday and how I want to organize that. And I just put that there at the top with the coffee cup sampler from the kit. And I put that I went to La Carreta, which is a Cuban cuisine restaurant. But they also have a window where you can, purchase pastries and all kinds of things. Really delicious. And to fill in that space, I marked it with a today header. So moving back down to the bottom to go ahead and fill in the rest of my Sunday, I'm using a washi strip from the kit. And I'm going to go ahead and rearrange those two strips in a moment. I didn't want that color there. I wanted the printed washi pattern to be at the top. It just looked a little bit better to me that way instead of the solid color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark here that, I just relaxed and took a bath. So what I'm going to do next is go through my samplers to see if I can find some type of bathtub. And the first one that I pulled out was a sampler from Evie Lou & Co. And I'm going to use that bathtub icon there. And I'm going to put it at the very bottom. And I will fill it in that I relaxed and I took a bath. Okay. So after I placed that down, I said forget about it. I don't want to lift it up and ruin it. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the sidebar. And for the sidebar, I want to go ahead and mark my habits for the week. And I use 2 habit trackers. One is for tracking my vitamins, my dog's vitamins. And the other one is for the daily tasks that I have to complete. So I use the pink one at the top. And then I use the blue one right underneath it. And then I decided to use the pink this week header to mark the happy mail that I got for the week. And I'm going to go ahead and take one of the full box heart checklists and put it right underneath there. So I debated if I wanted to use a happy mail icon or just lift up the this week and put down happy mail there to begin with. But after searching through my stash, I saw that I had these ones from Scribble Prints Co. And I'm going to go ahead and use the gray one there to mark to the side. And I will fill out the packages that I got this week, which was Nicole Alexia Designs. I got the Planning Society box, Washi Full, Planning World, and Grin and Bear It. And at the very bottom, I didn't have anything else to fill in, and I didn't want to use my deco because I want to use the deco at the top. So I decided to use a glitter header at the bottom of the checklist. And I'm going to try and use one of the fashion girls and put her there at the very bottom. I'm sorry, I'm out of frame. I chose that girl first, but I decided, you know what, I really like the dress and the hair on that one. And since I already used a girl at the bottom, I can choose to use another girl. So sorry, again, I was out of frame, but I pulled you guys back in. And I'm going to go ahead and take another glitter header and I'm going to mark the bottom of that to give it a nice little border, a nice little touch to make it look really pretty. And that, I believe, came out lovely. Excellent for me. So a little bit of readjusting and we will be back on track with it all. So I'm going to go ahead and take the deco from the kit and put it at the top and speed you guys through. So this is what the completed spread looks like. I still haven't taken the liberty of filling in all of the icons, but here we go. And this is with everything filled out. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the sheets that I have left in the kit. So let me just grab that really quickly. I still have some left over from the sampler. I also have half of the deco left over. I still have some washi. And this is what's left of the functional page. This is what's left of the full box art checklist. Half boxes, quarter boxes, appointment labels. I have a lot of washi strips and headers left. One full box. Some washi strips and a lot of little things. And then I also have this sheet with the fashion girls. Okay. Also with this spread, I use my Symbolion pen, and this is from AliExpress. I ordered them with some few colors, and I also use my Papermate Ink Gel Joy pen in 0.7. It's a good pen. So, if you guys want to see more Playing With Me's, just hit the subscribe button, comment down below. I always read the comments. Join me again next week for another Playing With Me. I'll link my social media accounts below. So if you want to check that out, just follow me on Instagram and Facebook. And thank you guys for watching my Playing With Me. And I hope you have a great Easter week. Remember, subscribe, like, and comment. And I will see you guys soon. Bye, guys.